Guys, it's Kristen with Simply a Stewart, and I am back finally. We had 3 weeks of Bible school and a week of the holidays in between there, and it was just craziness. So I finished up with our last Bible school being our home church, which I'm very involved in. And so we have a whole week of prep, and that fell over the holiday week and then had the holiday, and then the following week was our Bible school, and I spent 5 hours roughly a night there, plus had four teenagers staying with me on top of my own kids. So it was just busy and craziness and a whole lot of fun. So I didn't get a lot of filming done. But now we are in like overdrive to start our back to school stuff because it is time that I need to get everything prepped and put together. So I'm going to be coming out with probably a lot of homeschool material over the next few weeks. But today I'm going to do a haul for you. We ran around on Friday and did some errands. And so we stopped at our Dollar Tree. That's down by our where we go grocery shopping at our Aldi, and it's a larger Dollar Tree than we have very close to us. So we got a lot of stuff there. And then we went to the Target and got some things at the dollar spot there, and just a few other random things in the back like glue. So we did pick up that stuff. Now our Target, along with our Dollar Tree, does not have near the amount of things that I have seen posted on other YouTube mama channels right now. We are in the north, and so a lot of the kids, they go to brick and mortar school around here. They don't start back to school until the very end of August or after Labor Day. So they just aren't pushing that stuff out as much here, even though we homeschool earlier. The public schools don't. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you what I got. I apologize for the lighting. It is really terrible today, but it is, if you could see my window over there, it is really dark out. So my homeschool room where I usually film isn't quite as bad, but it is a disaster because I'm pulling everything out and rearranging a lot of stuff. So I apologize in advance for the lighting. Hopefully you guys can see everything just fine. I'm going to show you the Dollar Tree first, and then I'm going to go ahead and fix it up and show you the Target stuff because it didn't all fit in my space this time. So, all right, here we go. So we'll just give you a little pan here, some of the stuff we got. And then I'll start over here. I apologize for the glare. I have my ring light to try and give us some extra light. The first thing I picked up, my girls asked to get these. They found them, and they're just like a little bit of an advanced or color by number, not quite the little kid. They're in 3rd and 5th grade, and I allow them to color when we do some of our circle time activities, like when I'm reading, doing a read aloud and stuff. And so they asked to get these this year, and so we picked those up. And then we picked up just a pencil sharpener. Each of my kiddos has a pencil sharpener, and my kids are color-coded. Last year, they did not have purple, so my daughter that was purple got green because that's all they had. Well, I happen to have my youngest is color-coded green, but she wasn't quite doing any kind of school yet, so my now 3rd grader got the green last year, and she said to me, "Mom, they have purple. Can I please get purple and give my sister the green?" So that's what we did. And then I found these. I actually got 4 of them, but I'm just showing you one for space sake. But they are a solar system mobile. I thought this was really cool for $1. It's Crayola, and it just has the little pieces. You color everything and label it, and you're able to attach it. And so we may or may not be doing a space unit this year, and I will talk about that in my curriculum haul a little bit more on what we're doing this year. But we will be doing some unit studies, and space is the on our list. There are 2 we are definitely doing, but we may do a 3rd, and if we do a 3rd, it'll be this. If not, we will be doing it next year. So I wanted to pick these up for $1. I picked one up for each of them, and I will just set them aside for the unit study. Then I just picked up a compass and protractor. I realized that I didn't have either one of these, and so I just thought it would be important. I don't know that we'll be using I don't know that we'll be using this yet. Sorry, my 5th grader is getting into some angles and stuff, and so I wanted to make sure I had one, and I think that it would help her, but I don't know if she'll use it yet or not, but I did want to have it on hand in case she begins using it in her math curriculum. I can't remember what age we started using these, honestly, but when I realized I didn't have one on hand, I thought during the back-to-school season would be a good time to pick one up. And then we found googly eyes. My girls said we were getting a little bit low on our googly eyes, so we picked these up, and then we saw these ones, and they were super cool. They have all kinds of colors, and so we picked up a package of each of those, and a set of pom-poms, because again, just something else we are getting low on in our craft supplies that they like to play with. We love to pick these up at the Dollar Tree, and I just restock them as needed. Over here, I guess we all got a stapler. These are my 4 colors. My 4 kids are color-coded. They asked if they could get staplers. This wasn't something that was super necessary, but they have been breaking into my tape and my staplers, my stapler to make crafts. And so I thought that this might help with that. Hopefully they can use their own stapler. They can just go ahead and put it in their bin, and they won't be using mine as often. Mine is an old school swing line, like the very old ones that were probably in school when I was a kid. I picked up at a yard sale. So it works really well, but they don't always know how to use it, and I don't want them to break it because it works so great. So I did pick these up for them. Oops, sorry. And then everybody got a pencil case, mommy included, which I thought these prints were just so adorable. And they're not like a cloth material. They're a little bit stronger and stiffer material than that. So I like that, but they have the deer that says be kind, and the fox that says be clever, and the owl that says be wise. I like this because they can keep their pencils together in it. We had hard cases, but as you will see when I hopefully do an updated homeschool tour, we are switching the way we're doing a lot of our homeschooling stuff. And so I wanted this to keep their, we're getting rid of the hard cases. I wanted this to keep their pencils together in. And then they'll also be easy to grab on the go. So my girls like to take their activity books sometimes in the car, and so it'll be easy to just pick their pencil case up and take it with them if they need pencils to do their activity books in the car. My youngest picked this one out. It was just a little sweet kitty print, pink polka dots. And then my son picked this camo one out. Now, they did have some of the old school, like, the ones that go in the 3-ring binder kind. We did not want those kind, but they did have a few of those. I would have let my son get that kind anyway. And they had Lion King. And I don't know, there was one other kind, Lion King and something else that were character-based. But my son actually didn't want that. He wanted this one, so that's what we got. And then over here, I know none of this at least doesn't really look like school, but this is all stuff that is going to go like in our prize bin. We are going to do like a reward system this year. And I will go over, again, I will try and do a video on that, sharing how we are working that this year. But these are all items that will go in the prize bin. And so I picked up 2 of these, mostly because I wanted something that was a little bit bigger for my son. And my 4-year-old daughter decided she wanted one as well. So I told her, she didn't understand that he wasn't getting it now. So I told her she couldn't have it now or putting it in the prize bin, because she is going to be doing a reward system. Hers is just going to be more based on, doing her small chores, like putting her clothes in the hamper and stuff like that, helping with the dishwasher rather than school, oriented stuff. So we got those. And then we had these. I don't know how many of you guys remember these. They were awesome when I was a kid. You push the different parts down and they write in the different colors, little Clickster pens. So I got that one my son picked out, and then this one my daughter picked out. It is Dora, but I kind of like the print on it. And then I had one that we actually had somebody pick out another one of these, but like I said, space-wise, I only put one up here. And then this one, they did have, I think, blue or red, or maybe both. I don't know. They had 2 different solid colored ones that were the same way. So we had those, and then my daughter saw these on the way out, which I thought were kind of cool. And they're like the double-sided markers, and they're scented. So I haven't decided yet. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this video, because I'm working on my room. I want to put some of this stuff away. I haven't decided if I'm going to open these up and it be 1 marker in the lower prize bin, or if it's going to be 3, the whole set in a bigger prize bin. So, but I did get those for that. And then these pens as well. Again, scented pens. And they had these markers, which matched a lot of the prints on the stuff that I've seen in the videos, but I only saw a few things of these two prints. I don't even know if I saw anything of this. And there weren't very many things. There was a pencil case and a pencil case of this and a binder of this I saw, and that was about it. But I've seen a lot of this type of print at the other, in videos of other people's. So, but again, just a cute, another little set, little like marker set. And these are the pens that go, that match that print, which I thought were really cute. I actually kind of like this one over here with the like coffee and donuts. So, and then the last thing we got, oh, I guess not the last thing. I was thinking the binders, but we did get these as well. We needed some new rulers. Our rulers were just old and well used, and the numbers were rubbing off and whatnot, so it was hard to use them. So we picked up some new rulers, and these are the ones that they picked out. I just want everybody to have their own to put in their own box, and then I don't have to worry about it. I do have a place where I keep a few extras. And so I have one left that's decent. That's where I'll keep it. But I wanted one that they could keep with them and use whenever they needed. So, and then last thing I got from the Dollar Tree were all of these cool binders. So we don't use a lot of notebooks in our homeschool, but we do tend to use some binders. And so we will be using these. I did, and again, I will share this, but we did get the nature notebook from, I believe it is The Good and the Beautiful, and I got it in PDF form, so I'm printing all of that, as well as I have some Evan Moore stuff that I'll be printing, and our Bible curriculum, and so different things that I do a lot of printing and put them in their binders, so I let them pick out cool binders. We had some of these last year, and they held up very well. I know some people say that they don't hold up well for them. They only get a year out of them, and I figure if we only get a year out of them, then they can pick out a cool new binder next year for $1. It's not a big deal, but if we get more than a year out of them for $1, I'm happy with that. So my son picked out these two, and it just says Music is Life. Now, they don't have the pockets on the inside. That's the only thing I don't like. But we have good binders that do have that for the things that I need those little pockets for. So, and then this one is Dinosaurs. And these are, I think these are 1 inch. I don't know if it says. Yeah, 1 inch. In case you were curious. So, and then again, I have some replicas of some of these, but I just pulled out one of each kind to show, one of each design to show you guys. And so I really like this one. My daughter, both my daughters picked this one out for different things. And this is just an elephant print. And then this, they thought this would be cool for their nature binder, which I'm not sure if it'll be big enough for their nature binder. We might have to do some swapping of ones that already exists, but I still thought that was cute. And then my daughter picked this one out. And this matches that print on the pens over there. So this is one of the prints they had of several things, which I thought was fun. Which is really funny because besides like watermelon, we don't eat any of this stuff. But it was cute. And it was purple. It's her purple is her favorite color, and it's her school color. So my youngest had actually picked this out, but she is going to swap with my oldest because she found one of these other ones that I think it was this one that she liked. So my oldest said that this was really cool, and she's in 5th grade now. So, you know, getting a little more sophisticated, I guess. And then this one is actually the one I picked out because I need one just to keep all of my history lesson planning together, and then probably my science unit studies. So I will see what all I can fit in here. I want to see if I need a second one for my science, or if my history and science will fit in here. So again, a reason I wanted to get this done and share it with you guys. So if I need to go back, I can go back before they're all gone. And then this one. So those were, and that was pretty much all the prints they had of this hard style. They did have some of the flimsy, like very, yeah, I don't know, flimsy type. I don't know what else to call it, but that very flimsy style binder there. They did have a lot of those with different designs, and they had solid colors. But my kids, of course, wanted the designed ones. They have some solid ones already. So, all right, I'm going to clear this stuff off and put some of the Target stuff up here for you. Okay, guys, so this is what we got from Target. I'm sorry if you guys can hear my kids in the background. They're upstairs playing. I know I've said this before, but a lot of times I try and video when they're outside, but like I mentioned, it is yucky out, so they are all kind of trapped upstairs. So anyways, so one of the first things we got were these, and these are just these little cute door hangers from the dollar spot. And they come with them little markers. Now, I told them they would probably have to use their own markers, and these markers just never seem to work for us. Maybe they will. I don't know. But they'll probably like more colors anyway. So they each picked one out, but they're going in the prize bin, not something they're going to be able to use whenever they feel like it. So there's this one and this one. I like that one. It says Be Fearless. And with his little raccoon mask, it reminded me of like a superhero, so I thought that would be good for my son. And then we got some glue. It was not like super, super cheap, but I think it was 50 cents. And so I'm good with 50 cents for glue. So I picked up a couple extras of those. Again, oh, fuzzy, sorry. I was doing my laundry up here a little while ago. That's probably why. And so the next thing, again, crayons. Everyday low price was 50 cents, so they weren't super, super cheap. I know you can get them for a quarter sometimes, but I'm not out all the time, and we live like 40 minutes, 30 minutes, I guess, from the closest Target. And so I'm not there all the time, and I'm not making a special trip for crayons to be a quarter less. Same thing with Walmart. We're not close to Walmart really either. So I just picked those up while I was there because 50 cents is better than like $2 during the school year. My big girls do have colored pencils, and my little two keep whining about it. And so these were 99 cents a pack. Again, everyday low price. And so I just picked up one for each of them. I don't know how long these will even last, if they will lose them all or what. But, you know, they asked for them for 99 cents. I was okay for giving them one pack to start for the year. They are 4 and 6, so I don't think they need colored pencils. If they lose them, they're just out. And then I will be discussing a little bit more in my curriculum haul this year, but my older girls asked if they could start learning Spanish, and so I picked these up from the dollar spot. $1 for these ones. I know the dollar spot isn't exactly always $1 anymore, and so I thought those would be cool just to have on hand for them. And they did have a few workbooks. They did not have many workbooks at my like I bought most of what they had. I think they had like 2 more that I didn't get. So this one is just pre-K, same and different, and this is math concepts. Both of these, they were all $1. And you could see just basic preschool stuff here. So when my older kids were younger, I did Erica at Confessions of a Homeschooler. We did her letter of the week program, and then her like K4. Those are the things that I did with my older kids. Now, my youngest has no interest. She really, really wants to do workbooks, which is more or less what the older kids do, and she wants to be like them. And so I've been picking up workbooks. So I'm going to show you some of the different ones I bought her, but I've just picked these up in addition to add to what she already has. And then I saw this. They only had one. I wish they would have had 2, but I will be going back in a couple weeks to pick up some stuff for our family reunion. And so I'm thinking that by then maybe they'll have some more out, since our like I said, our brick and mortars don't start for over a month still. So I'm thinking that more stuff will be rolling out, because the things I have seen on YouTube of other people sharing, where there was like not even a third of that there. So, but this is on coding, and we really haven't touched coding at all in our schooling. I'm not super techie, I guess. That's just not my thing. It was my husband's thing, but he's kind of lost touch since we spend all of our time doing things like working on the house. He just hasn't kept up with it, but he did enjoy coding when he did it in school, the little bit he did. And so I asked him what he thought, if he really thought that I should get the kids started, and he said it would be a good thing for them. So I did pick this up. I'm hoping to pick up some more things. I don't know how great this book is, but for $1, I figured it was worth picking up something to expose them opposed to nothing. So like I said, I am going to try and pick up a second one. That way my 3rd and my 5th grader both have one. And I know it says grade 2 to 3, but it's an introduction. And since they've had nothing to this point, I think that's a good place to get started. And then if they enjoy it, we'll go ahead and invest in some other things. And then we got these wall accents. Now these were $3. Hey, sweetie, I love you. You can't be in the video, okay? So this was $3, and it does have the sun, and it has all of the planets. And as I mentioned, doing the space unit, whether we do it this year or next year, we will be doing it. So I just thought this would be cool. I don't know that we'll even put it on our wall. We might just go ahead and lay it out, and they can kind of arrange them. My little ones can do it from smallest to biggest, and my big kids can try and arrange them from the sun in the order that they go, so that they learn the order. I just thought it would be fun to have that. And I'm noticing now it says the sun on the back. I'm betting these probably say the names of the planets on the back, so they can use them kind of as recognition too. So we got those. And then the final thing I got from the Dollar Tree from the Target Dollar Spot were these activity trays, and they are big enough. Let me see if I can pull one of these books. You can see the size of the book inside of the tray. I mean, plenty of room here. So I did pull that. I did get those. I'm sorry. I got 3 pinks for my girls and a red one for my son, and those were the only colors. They had 4 at our Target Dollar Spot. These were the 4 they got, so that's what we got. It just happened to be in luck that 3 pink for a girl and 1 red for a boy. Not their school colors, but that'll be okay. We are going to use these mostly for arts and crafts. So when they are doing things like painting, or if they're doing a lot of gluing and those types of things, that way I don't have to worry about it being all over my table, because my kids can get messy. So I thought these would be a good, and they seem pretty durable plastic. I think they will last well over a year. So I picked up those for them, and that was it from Target. So that is everything we got this weekend while we were out. I hope you guys saw something maybe that would help you guys, and you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you guys like these kinds of haul videos. And if you guys like homeschool material and you have not yet, please go ahead and click that subscribe button, because I will be coming out, like I said, with a lot probably of homeschool videos over the next few weeks as we're getting things organized. So for now, I'm going to clean up this haul and get it put into the schoolroom. My kids are really eager to get some of this stuff put away. So you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.